What's up, Flop? That's all I can say to shake my head. Like and subscribe. Alright, this is going to be the conclusion of my day. From getting to the game, um, politicking and fellowship with Bronco fans to arguing about the fist fight with Ravens fans on the light rail back to my car. Anyway, shouts out to all the Ravens fans who not going to turncoat and bail on Lamar. The jig is up, Greg Roman, John Harbaugh. Like, it's a shame. They changed the whole offensive scheme, protection, and play calling once Huntley came in. I understand you have to adjust to whoever's taking command of the offense, but this is clearly, they could have gave Lamar this sooner, but they're doing that and coming up with these game plans for him not to get the best that he can get out of the offense. They're trying their hardest not to pay him what his worth is apparent. Me and several others in the stands at the game were saying this exact same thing. Like, why is they calling the game different? Why are they switching the personnel and the scheme way different? And what I said, well, they just shifting things to play to Tyler's strengths. But I thought y'all said he could do the same things Lamar could do. Apparently not. He can't throw downfield deep to save his life. Lord forgive me. Now, he's quick getting rid of the ball, but that's not really because he's actually make better decisions or more concise decisions. It's because that's how they set the offense for him. They set it up for the quick slants. They just put more wide receivers out on the field for him. So someone need to tell me, yeah, he was off target a couple times, but they had good field position on 3 drives, and one drive got 2 interceptions. One wasn't his fault. But how come they couldn't run those type of fakes and those type of trick plays when Lamar's on the field? To Prochet to throw. Trick play to Prochet to throw. And Prochet could have just threw it out of bounds if he didn't have no one open. He threw it right where the Broncos could pick him off. So you want to get cute? No, get these people out of here, yo. It's apparent, yo. A lot of Ravens fans are happy, and I don't know why. If Huntley is our starting quarterback, we're 4th place in the division. You might as well hand it over to Cincinnati now. If you trade Lamar or whatever, draft pick, someone in the stands was saying, trade Lamar, get 3 draft first round. There's no guarantee someone gonna give 3 draft picks in the same draft class. It has to be. Because there's no way I'm gonna want 3 number 1s, but that means you either gonna have to wait 2 or 3 seasons. So that means you're gonna have to give those number 1 draft picks to a team, most likely a losing team, that may have 2 or 3 draft picks that are number 1. And then you saying to the fan, you're rebuilding. That's what you're saying, you're rebuilding. So are we rebuilding or what? They don't want to pay him. It's apparent. Why is they switching up? And they made it easier for Huntley to succeed. And if Huntley was half the person you think he is, they would have more than 1 touchdown in the final seconds of the game. Now Lamar's going to be out at least 2 weeks. So, yeah. It don't help that Cincinnati pulled off a win tonight. Kelsey's supposed to be all that, but he fumbled it. If Kelsey don't fumble that ball, Chiefs win. But that's a different subject. But I'm just upset right now. It's like I'm already on the train Oh, Lamar need to take less. He need to take 35 million. And 35 million maybe 4 years ago. Oh, you rather pay Huntley 15 or pay Lamar 50? I said pay all Lamar 50 all day long. Deserve that money. Now you make the debate whether the guaranteed 250, at least 200 guaranteed or 225 guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? You don't put anything around him. You don't. Josh Allen was trash, but then they went and got Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, and Stephon Diggs. Turn his game around. Miami Tools trash. They went and got the drafted Wilder, and they went and got Tyreek Hill. Look at Miami now. Okay? 49ers got Deebo Samuel. Cowboys had CeeDee Lamb. I forgot the other dude's name. The Eagles went and got Jalen Hurts wasn't shaping up too well. Then they got Brown and Davis. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, stuff is not coincidental. This is not by incident. You got to give these people players. And Lamar don't need all that talent. All he needs someone. You can give a top 15 wide receiver and Lamar will win. Be unstoppable. A top 10, top 15 receiver. They don't have to be top 5. They don't have to be top 12. Somebody that's reliable. You give them Lamar, Terry McLaurin, see what damage he would do. Him and Bateman. Well, the Bateman is a clear-cut number 2. He's no number 1 receiver. He has his moments, but he's no number 1. You know, that's disappointing to me because I wanted that. And then the receivers we do have, they don't use enough. Why they didn't go vertical is beyond me. Now getting separation. Like, you can't tell me these things. I'm sitting there looking at the game the entire time. Roman sucks, bro. When's your next flight to Stanford? I would like to help you move. You don't even have to charge me. I'll help you move. It's crazy, y'all. I'm so high I won't even go into my Ravens cave for this. I just got to address y'all. You know what I mean? And I don't think Cincinnati still win the division. Because they could lose next week. They played a hard-fought game today. You think the Jags turn around and Detroit mollywopped the Jags today. It's just because they got better offensive coordinators, better play callers. Their offenses is where our offense is trash, yo. If you really want to get down to the meat and potatoes, our offense is trash. Any offensive coordinator worth the wait to go, they would line up. They would line Isaiah Likely as another receiver in the slot or whatever. Put Andrews and either Cole or Oliver out there at the same time. But there's no way I'm going to have 3 tight ends. I will have 2, and I will use Likely as a receiver, and then put Deshaun Jackson on the outside, and Duvernay. Like the rest of this stuff, I don't understand it. We got all the other receivers, they won't use them. Like they all in cahoots. Lamar go to a different team and win Super Bowl. You Ravens fans gonna be sick. And then what's your excuse gonna be then? Because it's apparently that a lot of y'all didn't like him anyway, but you keep your mouth shut and try to go along. Cause long as he winning, but soon opportunity he get hurt. Oh man, you trade him because he always hurt. He always hurt in the pocket. He's doing what y'all want him to do, stay in the pocket, and he's getting hurt. Because Josh Oliver can't block worth shit. because you having defenders run free on him, a free hit. He's free lunch. They won't even block for him. But they blocked for Huntley though, didn't they? I was there. You can't tell me any different. They blocked for Huntley, didn't they? So, miss me with that. Miss me with that. And that's why Lamar's pissed off. He sees y'all talking. Y'all all turn your backs on him. You turn your backs on him. Quadra Ismail, I had a lot of respect for you. But that's falling. You turn your back on him. All you analysts and stuff is turning your back on him. Because y'all wanted to do it in the first place. All y'all, and you try and counsel him, man. Or somebody right around the team, you're going to lose. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm sick and tired of arguing with fans talking about, oh, Browns don't know what they're doing. The Browns knew exactly what it was doing. The Browns was playing chess. Because if you have your franchise quarterback, you could start over every year if you want to. In the draft, get rid of this cast, start all fresh receivers, give them about half a season, then they could be competitive. Then you got Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has 3 number 1 receivers. 2 of them will be number 1 receiver on any team. The last one, boy, is up to debate. But T. Higgins is a number 1 on any team. And Jamar Chase is the number 1 on any team. And also T. Higgins is the best receiver on that team. Yeah, Jamar Chase is most talented. But overall, T. Higgins is the best receiver on it. He wouldn't make Cincinnati tick. Because he's the most short-handed one. And the Tyler Boyd is a combination of the two. Or you could say T. Higgins is a combination of Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd, or whichever. And then Pittsburgh always draft receivers. They just got that with drafting receivers. So you gotta compete with them. So if you start and you're gonna be 4th place, I don't want to hear that. That's a different league now. It's a different league now. Running game by itself, there you can run on most time. It travels well. But when you have to put the ball in the air, you gotta put it in the air. You ain't got to do as much as what they want you to believe you got to do it. But you got to show teams that you can do it at any given moment. That's a great problem to have. But see, they trying to win with 2005 mentality. You can't do it. With 2009, 2008 mentality, you can't do it. They could really do it in 2012. They had put the ball in the air at some point. Joe Flacco bet on himself, but guess who he had? He had Jacoby Jones, he had Torrey Smith, and he had Anquan Bolden. Lamar bet on himself. Guess who he has? You can't name him. I could name him, but the average person can't name him. You got D-Jack, which he just came. Bateman out. Stanley out, can't stay healthy. Yeah, Lamar roll on him, but he shouldn't have been pushed out that far. Regardless of which, the football is a violent game. You're going to get hurt. But regardless, beforehand, he hasn't been available. They signed the wrong left tackle. They should have franchised Stanley or whatever, or got Stanley took less money and signed Orlando Brown Jr. too. That's a lot of things they could have did. This was the time. This game right here should have said, hey, Greg Roman, thanks but no thanks. Go ahead and pack your bags. We go ahead and prepare now, put T. Higgins in offensive coordinator. And let's roll. But this right here this sucks, show. It felt like a loss show. I came to watch my little cousin play today and I guess 2 series and he's injured. I'm pissed. It was droves of people once Lamar got hurt. They got their coats and their jackets and they left the premises. Soon Lamar got hurt, they was gone. A whole section. gone. And that's throughout the stadium. Lamar passed the seats, bro. Whether y'all like it or not. You can't go with that same mentality we used to. We used to be like, alright, we don't like it, alright, fine. We could go with somebody else and we still, those days are over with, bro. You got to have a QB. You have to have a QB. Period. You're going to lose. Come on now. If we was playing the Browns with their performance, we would have lost today. If we play any other team, we would have lost the game today. Now, that performance Russell Wilson put on, he didn't do bad. But he's not worth $168 million guaranteed. Come on, man. Lamar worth twice as much as he is. Come on, man. They got a receiver, Jerry Jeudy. I wish we wouldn't got him. Oh, he don't have hands. Well, he was doing pretty decent today. That's all the offensive player Denver had that was doing decent today. The running back was doing all right too, but that was because Denver defense is legit too, by the way. But, you know what I mean? Our defense came to play. If they did that last week, it would have been a different outcome. We could absorb one or two losses during Lamar being. Now we can't absorb that. We can't afford it because these next two games are division games: Pittsburgh, then Cleveland, then Atlanta. We can't afford it anymore. So guess what? We got to play our A game. Y'all got something to say? Let me know. Like and subscribe. I'm here. You know, I'm working on making this platform much better. But there's a lot going on in the coaching. A lot of people saw what I saw today. They changed the whole offensive scheme. And protection. You can't protect you can protect Huntley, but you can't protect for Lamar. They supposed to be the same player. Oh, Huntley's better. No. You go where they want to. The better teams are Huntley is lunch meat. Because Huntley was lunch meat against them today. They scheme players open too. That's another thing. They scheme players. They running those slants, them rub outs. Yo. They get down the field. Huntley throws a dumb pick. Then they get cute and they throw another pick. When all they had to do was play square up. So Greg Roman's just playing with us. And John Harbaugh allowed Greg Roman to play around with these Ravens and their offense, the experiment. Yo, get that type of stuff out of here, man. It's apparent, yo. If you went to the game and you come up talking the dumb stuff, you deserve everything in life that is going to come to you in the worst way. Because you lied to yourself. You just don't like Lamar. Oh, better yet, we could work with Huntley. No, because, yeah, he has complete, but he didn't complete anything over 20 yards. So, man, Huntley's 7 starts. He only won 2 games. One this year, and they won one last year. We played Chicago, but that was Chicago. Then he lost 4 or 5 straight. If we won 2 of those games we were lost, we went to playoffs, and Cincinnati would have to sit home because San Diego had a tiebreaker against them for their final playoff spot. Y'all don't do your homework. But since we lost, the tiebreakers pushed us out. Man, look, y'all have a blessed evening. Don't let anybody tell you what you see with your eyes. Y'all be safe.